Hi friends, in this video I want to show you how you print your wife a Valentine gift, and I decided to make a little video about it. Our wife's just great, and from time to time you have to give her a little present and show her how you love your wife. And yes. And now I want to show you how I print my lovely wife Meli a Valentine gift. First we go to Thingiverse, and on Thingiverse I found this very nice little wall art. And the guy who made this, he writes he made this normally for a laser cut, but somebody make the files, do the files for Thingiverse, also for the 3D printing. And here you have, on Thingiverse you find all the files you need to print this in on your 3D printer. Maybe you have to scale it a little bit down, depends on your printer. And in my case, on my CR10S Pro, I don't have to scale it, and I decided to print these parts one time and print this part one time. Here in the down menu you found the files you need. Here you have 5 files. You need the STL files. You can download all these 3 files. Here, here and here. And this is all we need from Thingiverse. Now we go to our download folder, and you see here you have the files you need. This is the left part, this is the middle part, and this is the right part. And now I want to show you on Cura how I slice, for example, the middle part on for my printer. We go to Cura. Here you see my settings for my Creality CR10S Pro. This is Cura 4.8, I think. And we can start. Here we have our print bed. It's 300 to 300 to 400 millimeters. And with this button we can choose a file. We want to do the middle part. Say OK. Now you see the middle part. Okay, what we do is we slice it here with this settings, and I just want to say this is what I do is the settings I find out that works the best for me. Maybe you have other settings or more settings you use. It depends on your printer and how you feel good about with the settings. For me, these settings are working the best. I start with the layer high. It's 0.2 millimeters. The layer thickness is 0.4 millimeters. The first layer is 0.3 millimeters. I print 2 wall parameters, and I print 3 down lines and 3 up bottom lines, and I use 20% infill. I use this kind of infill, and the temperature is 210 degrees for the PLA I use, and 60 degrees for the print bed. I use 100% flow. These are my print settings for the print movements. Okay, here are movements settings for the retraction. I use 6 millimeters and 15 millimeters per second retraction. Combine mode is off. Here is the settings for the cooling, 100% cooling fan, and here I'm using 0% cooling for the first 3 layers, and I don't need supports, and I'm using a skirt with 3 lines. That's the parameters I use for this model. Okay, let's slice it.
What the trouble with love is. What the trouble with love is. What the trouble with love is.
So here we see it's about 12 hours, 60 grams of filament. We need 60 grams of filament and or 20 meter of filament. Okay, what we can do now is to look a little bit inside the print. Here you can see how the printer prints the print. Here the yellow one is the bottom lines, and here this color, this blue color is the skirt, and the red color are the walls. And here you can see the infill. Zoom a little bit. Here you can see the infill, 20%. These are 20% of infill, and looks good to me. Okay, go back, and now we can give the file a name. I give the name 32, and then we can took the file on our SD card. What I don't show you, here I have my printer SD card. I named it CL10S Pro 2. I have another one, the name is CL10S Pro 1, and now I took the file on this SD card, and oops, then we see us on the printer. So now we're on the printer. Take the SD card into the printer. Power on the printer. Okay. Now what we have to do is to clean the print bed, and then we can start the print. For cleaning the print bed, I clean my print bed with isopropanol alcohol. I use always filament from the Material for Print company. It's a German company. It's a very good filament. I just tried PLA, but I ordered myself here PETG, and I want this I want to try this also. But now we're printing in PLA, and now we go to print, and number 2 is the file we want to print, and we say print. Now the printer is warming up. The nozzle, first the bed, 60 degrees, you can see here. 60 degrees for the bed and 210 degrees for the PLA, like we sliced it in the slicer. And when the warming is finished, then the printer starts to print. Here we go.
What the trouble with love is. What the trouble with love is. What the trouble with